And there is, in fact, a doctor in the house.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the MPM-11 masterpiece movie, Ratchet. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Ratchet in his robot mode, in his vehicle mode. Hey, look, it's from a movie, Transformers! On this side of the box, we have Ratchet all like, "Arrgh!" and Ratchet, and Ratchet, and Ratchet. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the top, Masterpiece Movie Series. On the back of the box, we have our obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff, officially licensed by GM and parents. Is GM the parents? Is that what they're talking about? Just as parent. I don't know. That's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have Masterpiece Ratchet, the next in the Masterpiece movie line. And there he is in his vehicle mode. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You have some nice transparent blue plastic there. Those lights up front, some silver as well. And you get some silver trim on the inside of the wheels there. A little bit of silver right there as well. You get the Search and Rescue Fire Department symbol there with the Autobot logo. Side view mirrors that are painted silver there. The side view mirrors are rubber, so you don't break them, because you can see they're very thin parts. So yeah, makes sense to make them rubber so you don't accidentally snap them. The windshields and windows are done in a slightly blue tinted transparent plastic. And the light bar done in transparent red. And you got some more of that blue. Those lights up there, lots of lights. Look at all those lights. And you get some nice silver details as well. Got a little shovel going on there. Yeah. You got the fire department, search and rescue. On the back, again, fire department, search and rescue. Autobot symbol deal going on there. Some more silver and red on this side. Pretty much the same deal. You got a little axe there, a little sledgehammer and whatnot. And these pieces also are rubber because you can see they're very thin. So those are things you don't want to break. That's why they're made of rubber. But yeah, oh no. Not too bad. You have a little bit of robot stuff hanging out at the bottom. But oh no, not too bad. There's the top. There is the bottom. He does have raisable hair drum. This is every movie Ratchet toy. He just refuses to hide his head for some reason. I don't know. But he does roll, as rolling things should. He rolls a little loudly, but he rolls. He rolls nonetheless. So there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Studio Series Ratchet. With the original Movie 1 Voyager Ratchet. And now let's get the group shot. How are we going to do this? I guess we're going to do it like this, I guess, maybe. Ironhide there. Ratchet there. And Bumblebee and Jazz. Yeah, I think that works out. I think that works out. But there you go. There we have our Movie 1 Autobot cast in their vehicle modes. So, there you go! Now, as far as accessories go, he does include a couple. He does have these little racks of missiles here. You get 2 of those. You get his little blaster, which has some of that teal in there, some silver, some black. Pretty good looking. Could use a little bit more paint on this side, but hey, still pretty good looking. And he has his little buzzsaw, pizza cutter, the blades done in silver, and they do move independently of one another, which is cool. So you got that going on, and you can store all of this on the vehicle mode. We can turn them upside down. And as far as the little missiles go, you can see there are little slots right here, and these just tab in on either side, like so. So you got that going on. And then you come back here, and this will peg on right here to the spare tire, like that. And the spare tire for transformation can pivot upwards, so you can actually have it pointing forward if you want. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. And the buzzsaw has this clip, and this just clips in right back here, like that. And now he has a propeller. I don't know. Hey, again, all things you can do if you want to do it. It's storage if you want storage. So, there you go. So yeah, that is basically it for the vehicle mode, and I think it looks pretty good in my opinion. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Get back here, man. Get back here. Get back here. So first thing, obviously, we're going to remove the weapons here, remove the accoutrement. Get that off. Come down here, pop off the little missiles, or missiles, however you want to pronounce it. And we can commence. So, first thing we want to do is we want to flip him upside down. And we're just going to flip out these little bits here. And then just bring this whole thing over and bring this down over the wheel. Same thing on the other side, just open that up. Flip it over, bring it down, and there you go. And now we're going to come to this panel right here, and we're just going to just pull that down and get that untabbed, and bring that out. And pull that down, bring it out. And once we've done that, we can then take this whole side section here and just bring this out like so. This little bit here, fold up, and then all of this folds in. There's even a little tab for it right there to go into. And second vest, just like the first. So just bring all of this out, flip up, flip in, tab that in, and there we go. So at this point now, we can take the doors and just bring that down and out. Again, you just kind of want to angle it down so that tab clears and bring that out. One of these doors, these are just on friction hinges, and one side, I always forget which side it is, but one side always likes to pop out on me. That's one little issue I have. And the windshield likes to pop out on me too. That's another little issue I have. That's easily fixable. I can just fix that with a dab of glue, but yeah, these doors, one of these doors likes to come off easily on me. But anyway. Okay, so we got them starting to look all exploded. So we need to now come to these side sections here and just angle it out. And it helps if you take this and pull it forward and just clear that and just bring that forward like so. Get that out of the way. And same thing, just bring it out, clear that, and bring that forward, and there you go. So now we are going to, what are we going to do? Now we will bring out his arms. So those just swing out and swing out like so. And at this point now we want to just bring up this section here. This little bit right here just folds back like that. Then you come back here and we just pull this back, and that will untab all of this, and we can just rock all of this up like so. And now we can work on his legs. So you just unfold his legs like that, and his feet do peg together. There's a peg there that goes right in there on the other foot, so they do peg together. So just bring the leg down. You want to take this panel here, and this will flip in. Then all of this will just collapse in like so. And this whole assembly will just push into the leg like that. And you want to flip out his other heel. And you just bring the foot down, and you rotate at the knee. And there you have a leg all done. Second verse is, of course, just like the first. So just bring that down. Bring down that panel. Sometimes it can be hard to get that moved down, but there you go. Close that. And again, just press that into the leg. Flip out the heelies. Bring down the toesies. And then rotate the legsies. Or the shinsies, rather. Whatever. I don't know. So there you basically have his lower body all good to go. Well, one more thing we can do with his lower body is we do need to rotate around. Oh, there you go. All right, so now let's start working on his upper body here. So you just want to bring this whole roof assembly back. It's on a double hinge, and you want to rotate. You want to bring this whole hood section down so you can swing this up, and just so you can see like this, the windshield is just tabbed in. So this is why it pops off. If you just move things the wrong way, you'll pop it right off. You know, a little dab of glue will fix that just fine. But it can be a little annoying. But again, easily fixed. I'm just going to glue that after the review, and it'll never come off again. So that's a problem easily solved. But anyway, just get that windshield out of the way. And once you do that, you want to just make sure these bits are out of the way as well. And we're going to take this whole section here and just swing all of this around. This is also a very common movie Ratchet transformation design here. But it works! Hey, it works! So swing that around. At this point now, we can get him upright. These sections here, you want to just rotate up like that. And then you can just rotate them in like so for now. And we're just going to now collapse things up. So there's a tab that will go right back here with this section. And you want to bring this down. And this tab will go into a slot right in the back of this. So just get all that lined up. Just get that pushed in like so. And once you do that, then you can collapse the back down. And there we go. And all that is now locked into place nice and secure like. So now we've got that done. We can move on up to the upper body. So these bits here, just angle up like so. Just kind of fill out his body, and again, just kind of get these out of your way. So you want to just rotate the arms around again, just kind of get things out of your way. Luckily, the arms can swing back too. So rotate the arms around, and then you just bring the forearm down, rotate, and then just unfold his little weird hands and rotate so everything is oriented properly. And we'll finish up with the shoulders in a little bit. Well, actually, that'll be one of the last steps we do. So we'll just rotate the arms around. Oops. Make sure you clear those other bits there. Bring that down, rotate, extend his weird little hands, and there you go. So now, what we can do here is we can then untab the wheels from the shoulders, and these are going to come back, fold in, and then just tuck down. So untab, fold that back, bring it back, and then just tuck it down like so. And then we can rotate Ratchet's collar and his head around. His head moves independently of the collar, so make sure you grab both as you're turning it. Get that all straightened out. And there we go. So now we can take the windshield, and that just comes down like so. And now we can work on his backpacular region. So you want to come right here, just push this little piece out from underneath. And this will come down on that double hinge and sit right in here. There's a little tab that will go in there. So that will tab in right there like so. Make sure these bits get out of your way, and then just swing all of this up. Make sure this is up all the way, and there's a clip right here that will clip onto this bar right here. So use those hinges and bring that up, and that will just clip in like so. And then this bit, as you can see, there's a hinge there. So just swing this in and under, and that will just tab in right up in there like that. And that locks all of that in place. And you can just kind of rotate that wheel so it sits flat. And there we have his backpack pretty much all done. So now we can work on some other things here. We can work on the shoulder region. That's right, the shoulder region. That is the medical clinical term for it, I believe. And what we're going to do here, we're going to take these lights, just unpeg that, just swing that out to the inside like so, and then this section here is going to rotate downward, And then you bring these lines up and out of the way so you can swing this back, and then this rotates down to make his little shoulder lights. And the second verse, same as the first, just unpack that so you can swing it in, and then rotate this down. Rotate this out of the way, swing that back, and just swing that down, and then your little lights here, you just rotate around like that. And there you go. Coming down to the chestular region, we're just going to make sure this little cage section here is just kind of pushed back. You just want to bring this down, and these side bits will move in. And there are little tabs that will go into slots right in there. They're shallow slots, so they're just meant to just kind of sit in there. It's not like a dead solid lock or anything. So you just get that in there, and then you get that on the other side. This side didn't want it. There we go. So there you go. So you got that going on, and then you take these two lights on the side, and they should push up like that, even though on mine they don't like to stay up. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know if you're supposed to click or something, but sometimes they want to stay up, sometimes they don't. There you go. But that's what you want happening there. So now we can finish up with the shoulder region, and this is pretty much like an optional locking point, and you're gonna have to undo it to be able to move his arms, but it's a thing that you can do if you're just gonna have him in a static pose. So these panels right here on his shoulders do angle out so that you can take these pieces here, and you can see there's a little tab that will tab into it like so, and it's just a case of getting things lined up. But they do tab in securely. Again, it's just a case of getting things lined up just right. There we go. And you see that just tabs in right there. Then the door just comes back, and per the instructions they want you to swing them down like that, but I have something different I do. But you have it on that side, and then same thing on the other side. Just angle that out and just get that into place. And that should just tab right in like so. Again, just rotate it down, bring it back, and there you go. And I think we're done. Are we done? Oops, that came down. You stay up there. You stay up there. There we go. I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. We're done. And there you go. There you have Ratchet in his robot mode. And he looks good in my opinion. I have my nitpicks. Some we can do things about, some we can't. But, overall, I think he looks pretty dang good, as far as I'm concerned anyway. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at that ratchety noggin of his. That's a nice head sculpt. Got some nice blue for the eyes, just silver on his nose. Just has a silver nose. I don't know why, but hey, I think the whole face was supposed to be done in the silver, but they just painted his nose. Okay, sure, okay. But overall, pretty good looking. You got some silver there in the forearms. I believe these pieces in here are die cast. Silver there for the insides and outsides of the knees. Some silver there as well. And these little bits here, again, these are little thin pieces, so obviously these are made of rubber. His toes, this piece here and his toes are die cast. And moving up the back. Not too bad. Yes, he has a backpack. Wham, backpacks. I don't care about backpacks. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. This does bother me though, but we can do something about that. To talk about my nitpicks. Okay, these panels on the insides of the legs, not a fan. Wish they could have ended up maybe on the back of his legs. I think I would have preferred them on the back of his legs than on the sides. But hey, that is what it is. We can't really do anything about that. Another little thing that just bugs me a little bit is just the way, per the instructions, they want the doors to sit like this, but I don't think that looks that great. I don't know if it's screen accurate or whatever, but I still don't like the way that looks. Me personally, I just rotate them up, and you see it just kind of it camouflages them a bit better and just makes things look a little cleaner. But hey, as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. Another thing I am not a big fan of is these little bits just hanging out the back. Not a fan, don't really like it, think that looks kind of dumb, but luckily we can do something about that. We can just take these, and they do swing all the way under. So we can just take them and just tuck them in like that, and there you go. You don't have those bits hanging out the back. Yay! And I think that makes things look a lot better, in my opinion. It's a little thing, but for me, makes a world of difference. So, hey, all things you can do if you want to do it, but I think that definitely improves the look of him. Even if just by a little bit, I think it makes him look better. So, there you go. But now, let's run through the articulation. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate, and the collar will get in the way. He can only turn his head about that far, but that's pretty much as far as the head needs to turn. He can look up a little bit, and his mouth can also open. He can be all like, ah! That's the face he made after he met lockdown. Too soon? Too soon? That's probably too soon. Anyway, so you got that going on. Now, as far as the shoulders, again, let's talk about this little locking point here for this piece. If you want to move his arms, this is not going to help you in any way. That's going to get stuck, so you do have to untab this so you can actually move his arms. So the arms can rotate, and again, that will kind of get in the way, but try to work around it. The arms can rotate. I can do a full 360. They can move in and out on a ratchet. You do have the Ratchet has ratchets. Ratchet has ratchets. He has bicep rotation. Ratcheted elbow, you get 90 degrees of bend there. As far as his hands, they can rotate, and his little weird thumbs and fingers can open and close. So you got that going on. You get a little bit of forward and backward movement on that shoulder too if you need it. And try to get everything out of my way here. You do have waist rotation, legs. And move forward that far, back that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You get rotation right above the knee. You get about 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And the feet, they can't move up, but they can move down. And you have some ankle tiltage. And of course we can give him his weaponry. We can give him the little missiles here, and these will just tab in right there and right there like that, and then we can take his double-bladed pizza cutter here. Woo! And this will just clip in right in there on his forearm like so. So you got that going on, and then we can take his blaster here, and we do need to take his hand and just fold it under, like so. Another thing too, these bits here, again, these little thin pieces, those are rubber as well. And this just clips in to the top of the forearm, like so. And there you go. You can pew pew saw saw, pew pew. I want to play a game. Oh, sorry, it's wrong. Wrong saw. Sorry, but there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Studio Series Ratchet, with the original Voyager Ratchet. And now we're going to try to get that family photo in. Let's see how we can make this work. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Ironhide in there. Bumblebee. Jazz. And there we go. There we have our Movie 1 Autobots. And I think they look good together. And I know the scale nuts are going to sound off here, but you know what? They look good to me, and that's all that matters. Hey, to each their own. I'm very happy with these guys. So, there you go. So there you have MPM Ratchet, and yeah, I like him. I think he's a good figure. You know, he definitely looks a bit better if you just kind of tweak his transformation a little bit. My only gripe, really, are just the folded up panels on the inside of his legs. I wish they would have ended up somewhere else, but it is what it is. That's my only real gripe with the figure. Otherwise, I think he looks good. The vehicle mode looks good. I think the robot mode looks good. The transformation works. It's enjoyable to mess with. Oddly enough, nothing popped off while I was recording this video, which is funny because it's just always the way when the camera's on. Always the way. But, although, yeah, enjoyable figure, in my opinion, looks good as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, happy to finally have all of the Movie 1 Autobots in MPM form. So there you go. Now, Ratchet is available at Target. So check your local Targets, check Target.com. And, of course, for all your other Transformers needs, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my MPM playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers MPM-11 Masterpiece Movie Ratchet, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big Geek, be proud, palm in your face. Prime, I have to be honest with you about something. What is it, Ratchet? I have my trepidations about the humans. What if they turn on us? What? What are you talking about, Ratchet? Oh, come on now, old friend. I mean, what do you think? They're gonna turn on us and you're gonna die a horrible, gruesome death? You're gonna get your spark ripped out and your head's gonna end up on a slab for experiments? I mean, come on now, that's just silly. Stop being silly. That'll never happen. Come on now, the humans love us. They love us.